Welcome back, freshmen. In this segment, I am going to talk to you about the electives that you get to choose from, and I really want to encourage you to use our course description guide when making your choices. That can be found on salemhigh.com. If you go to Student Services and click on Course Description, you can do a quick search or you can scroll through the course description guide to give you an idea what a class is all about. So if you see a class on the elective sheet and you're not sure what that class is, if you can find it in the course description guide, like I said, you can either scroll or do a quick search. Let's just stop at agriculture here and read about Ag, Mech, and Tech. So this will give you all the information you need to know about that class. We just don't have our electives listed in here. We also have the required courses as well. So I really encourage you to use this when you're making your course selections. Just as a reminder, your sophomore classes that are required are listed here. Again, you might want to take notes and jot this down to try to make a schedule on a piece of paper before you enter your classes into Skyward. Everyone's schedule will look different depending on what electives you choose or what classes that you have to take. As you're looking through this guide of electives here, there are a few things that I want to mention. The little codes that I've included will help you build your schedule properly. Anytime a class has a Y beside it, that means it's a year-long class. So in Skyward, you will select that class twice. You will select that class under A and B. If it's a semester-long class, you will only select that class one time into Skyward. Again, there is a video at the end on how to do this in Skyward. If you see an asterisk beside a class, that means that prerequisite is required. So a class must be taken before you can get into the class that you're looking at with the asterisk. D stands for dual credit. That means if you sign up for that class, you will have the option to get college credit through Kaskaskia College as well. So let's take a look at the agricultural electives. They are all a year long. The Ag Bioscience can count as a science credit. It does have a prerequisite, so make sure you're looking that up in the course description guide if you are interested in this one. And all of these have a prerequisite as well. Intro to Ag would be the prerequisite for these. Okay, now our Business, Tech, and Career Education Department. All of these classes listed are a semester. This class and this class here is dual credit. Here you will see the asterisk, so that's telling you that Computer Apps 1 is required before you can take Computer Apps 2. I want to mention that Business and Tech Concepts is a graduation requirement that you will need to take sometime along the way. We give you the option to take it sophomore, junior, senior year. So it's up to you really when you want to fit it in your schedule. We have students that take it sophomore year. We have students that wait and take it their senior year. It is up to you. Keep in mind though, if you are a student that you're really interested in Ag, we do have an Ag class that will also count as a graduation requirement in this department. So if you would rather wait and take that class, the Ag class, your junior year, then I would hold off on this Business and Tech Concepts. Okay, jumping down to the Career Tech, you can see that this class is a year long, whereas these classes are semester long. And I skipped over yearbook, but I want to mention that that is in the English department. However, it is not an English credit. It's strictly an elective, and I've made note that you will need an application, which can be found on our website. You'll need to fill that out and turn it into Student Services if you're interested in taking yearbook. Family and Consumer Science options are here. Fine Arts options are here. I went over the driver's ed. Looking at languages, there's a few things that I want to mention on our foreign language, which is Spanish. It is not required as a graduation requirement. However, if you are looking at going to a four-year university, each university has their different requirements of what they want you to take in high school. Some four-year universities will say that a foreign language is not required in order to get in. However, there are two in particular in the state of Illinois that would like you to have at least 3 years of Spanish, and that is U of I and Urbana-Champaign and Illinois State. So if those two universities are already on your mind, just know that you need at least 3 years of Spanish in order to get in. If you are not sure where you want to go to college, which is completely normal at this stage, but you know you want to go to college, sometimes it's safe just to take the foreign language, just to be sure. But again, it is not required as a graduation requirement. I would encourage you to get on different college websites and look at the requirements. I know that's a little overwhelming, so if you would need help with that, please see your counselor. We will be happy to talk to you about your ideas about different colleges and see if foreign language would be a requirement. If you know you want to go to college, in particular U of I, Illinois State, foreign language is definitely required. Other universities, not necessarily. Again, it just kind of depends, and we can help you with that. I want to make note on the math electives that we have here. Just like the yearbook, you will not get a math credit for these classes. They are just strictly electives. And I went over the social studies classes already, and I want to talk about the study hall and fast class option. Again, these are not required. You can take a study hall if you wish. You can take it all year, or you could just take it a semester. Fast class is like a study hall, only it's in a smaller setting, and there are 2 teachers in there to help students with their homework, help study for tests, just kind of be there to answer any questions you might have for completing homework.